Yes, sweat may be involved.
We all have a satisfaction associated with doing something that somebody finds useful.
Daily transformation for the bold implies bold action. It implies those who choose to take action despite fear, despite possibility of failure, despite possibility of embarrassment, and despite the fact that, heaven forbid, there might be hard work involved. So today I'm talking about, yes, sweat may be involved. Sweat equity is the name that we give to the part of a house that is built by you doing the actual labor. So a person that does the hammering of the nails, the actual turning of the wrench, and handling the drill and doing the work is building sweat equity. And they call it sweat equity because usually you're sweating, thinking of outside, and it doesn't just have to do with building a house. You might have sweat equity building, harvesting crops or doing anything that is physically active outside. The idea is that rather than paying for something, you own it, which is what equity is. It's an ownership stake, by doing the work and consequently sweat equity. One of the interesting things that is really prevalent right now is that nobody wants to actually do the work. Everybody wants to have, they want to think, they want to be the advisor, the teller of things. Yeah, this needs to happen and my wisdom dictates here's the answer and this is the right. But, nobody wants to actually go grind it out, cut the log, plane the thing flat, make sure it's level, pound the nails, do the work. It's really scary and sad. It's scary because somebody actually has to swing the hammer, build the business, make all the tedious phone calls, paint every stripe in the painting, create every note, like, here I am in the studio, music, create every note, like I have to sing every note, and I have to edit every track, and I have to spend countless hours going through making sure everything's individually perfect, and I can't hire that done. I could, but it's my stuff, and I don't want to. And I can't tell you the number of potential clients, I don't take those kind of people for clients, who I meet who believe somehow that somebody else is going to do the work. And the way I describe that is the self-help and business growth industry is making literally tens or hundreds of billions of dollars annually selling people stuff. Now, I'm not suggesting that the stuff they're selling isn't good, but every piece of stuff comes with a need to use it, to execute, to work, to handle, to implement. And what we keep hoping is that we're going to find the stuff that is so easy to implement, you never make a mistake, it works exactly right the first time, and it's 5 times better than advertised. And therefore, the need for work disappears, and the need for that sweat is somehow either minimized or eliminated. That's not the way wealth is built. That's not the way relationships are built. That's not the way character is built. It just isn't. It never has been, and it never will be. So I had a friend who was another coach who used to ask, did you sweat today? And he used that he had a system that focused on 4 things. And one of them was taking care of your body, which of course is very critical because if you have a busted, unhealthy, unenergetic body, you can't do very much. And so his question about that was, did you sweat today? And the thing I liked about that is he didn't say, did you take a walk today? Did you, exercise today? It was graphic. Did you sweat today? Because we can take a leisurely stroll and not get our heart rate up. We can watch a video about push-ups and not make our arms any stronger. We can do all kinds of things that are sort of pretend exercise and still not get much of a benefit. Now, probably any exercise is better than none. But did you sweat today means, did you do it hard enough to break a sweat? Did you go all in, even for a few minutes? And that's not only a good question, but a powerful metaphor for anything you're trying to create. And so this segment was, yes, sweat may be involved. And it isn't even maybe, it will be. If you're trying to get results of any substance, you need to sweat. Physical sweat, mental sweat, emotional sweat, spiritual sweat. You need to sweat. Put in the work, the actual doing. The idea that you can hire somebody else to do everything for you is not true. No great artist, no great actor, no great business person, no great sports figure ever got very far up the chain without that sweat. So your breakthrough thought for today is to simply ask yourself, are you sweating? Are you putting in the hard work? Not for a few minutes, but for hours and hours. Malcolm Gladwell said 10,000 hours of work is required to be an expert. That's his finding. Okay, 10,000, 20,000, I don't know. I know that the areas where I'm an expert took a ton of hours and a lot of sweat. Some of it physical sweat when I was earning my black belt and second-degree black belt in the martial arts. Mental sweat when I'm learning how to do difficult things. Emotional sweat as I have worked for now years on writing the books and about depression, understanding my own depression, creating the second volume and the third volume of the trilogy, which are not done yet. Volume 1's done, but 2 is underway right now. Hope to have it done by the end of 2017, this year. And spiritual sweat as I have reached to connect with God and with the spiritual plane and the advice and counsel that comes through intuition and revelation and that sort of inspiration kind of thing. Because that's real too, but it takes sweat just the same. My encouragement for you today is, if it seems hard, good, it is. The second piece of encouragement is don't quit. We've all heard the 3 feet from gold story, right? About the guy digging a gold mine and he stopped digging like literally 3 feet, from a very rich gold vein. And you never know where your 3 feet are. The next corner, the next opportunity. Plan on sweating. Plan on working. Plan on making hard choices, hard decisions, and going all in. And then keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it. And don't stop. That is a transformational principle. One of the biggest reasons we don't get to our goals is we stop. And so if you learn to stop stopping, and even if some days make big progress and some days make just a little bit of progress, make progress. Take control of your day and move forward. And expect that you will invest sweat. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching the videos. Take this opportunity, leave a comment, subscribe most of all, and don't forget to spread the word about this channel.